A nation that destroys its soils destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. Words spoken by Franklin D. Roosevelt in regards to America's forest health and environmental status. Deforestation is one of the biggest problems with America's and the world's forests today. Global warming has increased due to this deforestation, and the world has seen the loss of many species. Some people might be confused on how deforestation can affect global warming. As humans increase their carbon emissions through factories, cars, airplanes, they see an increase in carbon in the atmosphere. And as deforestation occurs, there are less trees to filter out this carbon. The carbon cycle shows how carbon emissions naturally occur through decaying animals, and then trees will filter them back through their photosynthetic processes. And proof of this has occurred because in the last century, the atmosphere has seen a temperature increase of an average about 1.3 degrees Fahrenheit. And scientists predict in the next 10 years there will be an increase of 0.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Another problem with deforestation and global warming is melting sea caps. The IPCC predicts that in the next century, ocean levels rise 38 inches due to these melting sea caps. And countries like the Maldives are heavily affected by these melting sea caps and are predicted to disappear off the map once the sea levels rise. And so many people in the Maldives are very concerned that the Indian Ocean will overcome them. One of the Maldives' neighbors, Sumatra, has a lot of palm oil companies who cut down trees in order to plant their palm trees and make their oil and produce it. And so a famous species there, great apes, orangutans, have been lost and declined to 14,600 individuals in the past century. And so this decline has caused a change in biodiversity of the animals. And biodiversity is important because it allows for, biodiversity is the difference of species, so it allows for many species to thrive. And so if orangutans die out, it ruins the biodiversity and the food chain is interrupted. The predators orangutans and the orangutans' prey their populations fluctuate. So people see that deforestation causes a loss altogether for humans and the environment. So Jane Goodall, in reference to the deforestation values of humans, said this quote: "Chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans have been living for hundreds of thousands of years in their forests, living fantastic lives, never overpopulating, never destroying the forest. I would say that they have, in a way, been more successful than us as far as being in harmony with the environment."